Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Ceresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for April 20th, 2009. This is Patrick Ceresna. First off, I'd like to take a look at the S&P 500 using the Spider Exchange Traded Fund symbol SPY. And we've over the last few weeks had a bias a little bit to the upside on the markets, but stating that we felt that this 85 to 87 zone should be a formidable overhead resistance. At this stage, we are starting to look here for some sort of a topping formation, and we do believe that some sort of a corrective phase is going to come in here on the markets. We are expecting a pullback that probably can go back down to the 80-81 zone, or if it's a deeper pullback, it could go and retest the 75-77 zone. But we do believe over the next few months we probably have one more wave higher that can go as high as that 92-95 zone. But first, the markets are going to have to take a step back before they go forward. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Regional Banks Index, which is the symbol JLO. And after we broke out above that 14 to 15 focal point below, we were targeting a move to push up into that 17.5 to 18.5 area on the upside. At this stage, with Friday's market move, we saw us pushing, even overshooting that focal point just slightly here. These are now completing all the measured moves higher. If the market actually advances higher above this, then it's actually doing an extended move. We may see $19 or something like that in the short term, but we are looking for some sort of a consolidation to occur somewhere off these levels. Next, I want to take a look at the ISE Syndex, which is the symbol SIN. This is an index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. And more or less, after we had that break above that 60-62 focal point down below, we had numerous measured moves higher, measuring into the 69 to 72 focal point, or as high as the 75-77. Again, we're now seeing all of our upside targets having been completed. So really, see very little value in being long these indices until we have some sort of a corrective phase within the market. Next, I want to take a look at the ISE Home Builders Index, which is the symbol RUF. And last week we were talking about the ascending triangle formation, saying that a technical break above that triangle will actually create a measured move that should hit our upside targets of that 8 to 8.5 zone. The one thing we do want to just stress here, an official measured move can actually extend this all the way up to the $9 area. So really, it would be a shortened move for it to actually stop right in our focal point. So we still think that there might be one more slight little push higher above our green zone, but ultimately we do believe that this move is coming to an end shortly. Next here, I want to take a look at the natural gas index, which is the symbol FUM. And we were more or less off of that bottom down here, saying that after a good Fibonacci retracement, we have a break higher. Now that we're above that 65-68 zone, we were saying that the first measured move should actually come short of that 79-84 focal point. We were last week targeting that 72 to 75 zone. We are right now in the dead center of that. It would be an extended move for us to reach 79 to 84 on the first push, but even just 1 or 2 days of pulling back could see us turn around and make that push higher. But nonetheless, the first leg is coming to an end here. And finally, I want to take a look at the ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is the symbol UKX. And more or less that 390 to 400 did act like a good support line underneath of this market, and we now broke higher. There isn't a lot of strength behind the FTSE at this stage. We do think that there's still room for it to make that push up into the 420, 430 area come Monday morning. But nonetheless, we think that there's some key overhead resistance up here on this push higher. And that was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.